Three Legs, Four Wheels, a statement. On a recent episode of Three Legs, Four Wheels, Adrian Sutil was part of a conversation as an anecdote and was referred to jokingly and in jest as the man from Del Monte. In closing off this conversation, Chris stated that Adrian Sutil clearly had taken his money that he earned in F1 and invested it wisely and must be fiscally responsible, for he still remained living in Monaco and dressing well. In light of this new information, Chris would like to retract this statement and apologise unreservedly to all those who felt the chill of the allegedly fraudulent breeze of Adrian Sutil's dealings. Chris accepts that there is no evidence that Adrian was fiscally responsible nor good at investments. The recent articles and news surrounding Sutil's arrest would in fact allegedly prove evidence to the contrary.
Hi and welcome to this week's Three Legs, Four Wheels F1 podcast. It's Paul here with...
Sean.
Chris.
And Kieran.
Do I put the first jump cut in now or do I save it until later?
Depends what the Tuesday news is, doesn't it?
We know what it is. We think there's going to be a lot of Tuesday news, and as always, we're recording on a Monday, and we're going into this one without a safety net.
Yeah.
Because Red Bull have confirmed that they're confirming the confirmation tomorrow.
It's really inconsiderate of them. And it's going to be at 8 o'clock in the morning, because they always seem to do their announcements at 8 o'clock in the morning, which is really unhelpful.
So be just arriving at work probably at that time.
But who saw them bringing back Christian Clean?
And you said who saw them bringing back Christian and nearly had a heart attack.
Well, at least that's one bit of definite news. He is not going to Aston Martin. Lawrence Stroll put out another statement after we did the show last week.
With his usual charisma.
Oh, yeah. All the charisma of a barn door.
A hostage having to read a prepared statement with a red dot on the back of his head.
I wondered why he was holding up a copy of that day's paper when he was telling everyone that Horner wasn't joining.
I can't remember which year it was there was a car launch, but they decided to double-hand it with, I think, Natalie Pinkham and Lawrence Stroll. And when they were just... God, was that last
year? What
a
combo.
Yeah, I think so.
Jesus.
It was 24, yeah.
Oh, poor Natalie. I hope they paid her well for that.
Yeah, I think they gave
not enough money.
They gave her an extra 10 minutes with Lando at her next race.
Oh no! I mean, that's a statement number 2 right there. Do that next week. But there was when they were just chatting informally, it was full of charisma. Well, what do you think, Lawrence? Well, this is great. What do you think, Natalie? Oh, well, right, okay. Well, remedial time in front of the auto cue. I am Lawrence Stroll, head of Aston Martin. Bloody awful! Just horrific.
Yeah.
Every time he had to turn to camera and do a bit of pre-prepared speech, he was dreadful.
I remember a few years ago, not F1 related, but absolutely completely and utterly similar. Sparks were on a TV show, and the keyboard player, Ron Mail, is well known for having zero expression and a complete and utter stone face when he's playing. And they were doing an interview before, and he was sat at the piano, and Russell was leaning up against it, being all sort of Russell Mail as he usually is. And, they were both animated and talking, and then they went into an acoustic version of This Town Ain't Big Enough for the Both of Us, and you could see his face morph. And it just did not move until the end of the song. So basically what I'm saying is Lawrence Stroll, I think, could be the third member of Sparks.
But not as talented.
So where do we think the old horn dog's going to end up?
Oh, we're going with Horn Dog, not
Oh,
Red Bull
yeah.
lineup.
We're building up to that, and that's going to get jump cut in now, like it was then.
Horner. So I'll put across my point that I did in the chat group when all the rumours were circulating about Aston Martin and Christian Horner going there. There's two reasons why that's not happening, or I believed it was not going to happen, which was that Christian Horner's not going to be able to oversee everything. He's going to be put in a box, which is team principal. You oversee everything. You talk to the cameras. It's not what he wants to do. He wants to micromanage or be in control of as much as possible, like he was at Red Bull. That isn't going to happen at Aston Martin. So, because of those two things working against each other, there's no way Christian Horner would agree to go to Aston Martin, and there's no way that Aston Martin would agree to have Christian Horner on those two guises. They went and said that Adrian Newey is going to be team principal, which was a bit left field, I think, in terms of choosing a team principal.
I was going to say batshit, but
well,
but probably less disruptive than a Horner.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Andy Cowell's been team principal this year, and much like Mike Crack the year before him, I've got to be so careful when I say that. When Mike took a step back and Andy stepped up, now Andy's going to take a step back because there's a lot of work to do in integrating Honda with Aston Martin, and there's a third party which I can't remember exactly what that is. How embarrassing! Aramco. There we go. So it's Aramco, Honda, and Aston Martin, and three of them working together. It's basically the same job that he did for Mercedes with the new power units in 2014. So that's why they've not taken it away from him as such, but he voluntarily apparently agreed to step back to go and do that because it's going to require a lot of attention.
that kind of makes sense. But back to Red Bull then.
On the where will he turn up side of it, are we ruling out some kind of media pundit role?
I really fucking hope so.
I think so. I think he's too.
Bearing in mind we can
Punchable?
get sued.
Yeah.
Don't advise the people of that.
Like, on a scale from
Too tenacious.
yeah, that's it. He's too tenacious. Well put. Thank Christ for that.
I mean, he could end up in MotoGP with Gunter again because they have worked together in the past.
I'll send you my bank details later, Christian. No, Kieran.
Thanks. Okay. I don't think that's the sort of arrangement, but that's definitely a statement next week. I know that much.
Just go one out of the way. Can I please avoid doing two in a row? Come on.
No, I think I think that he's someone who will come back and manage. And with Aston Martin firmly closed off, it can surely only be Alpine next year or the year after, right?
Oh, and the thing is with Alpine though, it's everything about Alpine is for now. You know, they've got a team principal for now.
Yeah, so it might not actually be
Well, they
Alpine
haven't,
by the
have
time
they?
he comes back. Yeah, it's just Flavio, isn't it? Kind of sat there.
Yeah, they've got a drive.
Flavio can't be team principal. He's a consultant. Steve Nielsen can't be team principal because he doesn't have FIA accreditation, but he is the team manager. So their responsible FIA accredited adult is actually someone like I don't even know. I can't remember his name. It's Dave something, but he's not. He's like second tier management.
It's Dave from down the road.
Is it
Dave or no Dave?
I
It
know
used to
who
be a
you mean now.
fantastic game to play.
Is that Dave Green something?
Wood? No, Dave Greenwood is a cycling bloke, right? Is he?
No,
Or
that's
am I
not.
thinking-
Thinking of Dave Brailsford.
That's Dave Brailsford.
Yeah, sorry.
It's
I do
Dave.
Google.
Dave undeterminate surname.
Dave from Alpine.
Yeah. Then again, I suppose there is.
It is Dave Greenwood.
Oh,
Hey!
hey. There is a large chunk of Alpine up for sale at the minute because the
Or Alpine if you're Kevin Hart.
that is true. He sold them a bit short on their name.
Hey! Low blow.
You
That's
do,
all he can do.
do a high one, you'll miss. Yeah, the venture capital firm that put all the money and celebs in it are looking to sell off a chunk of their shareholding. And Horner does want a stake in whatever team he runs.
But why Alpine? I mean, I guess you'd be saying similar to Jaguar in 2004, post Niki Lauda. But why Alpine?
Law of Averages says they've got to stop being an absolute mess one day. It's like it's like when a new edition of Football Manager game comes out and somebody runs 1,000-year simulation just to see how many teams can win the Premier League and the European Cup. I mean, Christ, they've even had York City being European champions 2 seasons out of 1,000 in some of the sims. So Alpine, in theory, could be back up to where they have been before 2 exits ago.
I asked ChatGPT. I
God.
try to see if I can find it. I said, predict the 2043 F1 grid. Take all existing knowledge and world events into account. Team name evolutions and all. And
Tragically, some of the drivers might not have been born yet for that.
And Alonso will still be after his 3rd title.
So they said that there will be 2 drivers still in F1 in 2043, approx age 35 to 38. And this is where ChatGPT went wrong, because they'd have to be 17 to 20 now. And the 2 it picked was Franco Colapinto, which is, you can take with that what you will, and Dino Beganovic.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who isn't actually...
Decent driver.
Yeah, I was going to say, he may very well get his shot, but...
If he gets one before Leo Fornaroli, there is no justice.
No.
It said that Red Bull would be called Red Bull Quantum, and they would have Maximilian Berger as their main driver. And and their second driver was Aisha Bello, or Aisha, which I believe is a female name.
Wow.
I think I know an Aisha. And then Cadillac would have a French lady called Sophie Dubois. Now, I'm not hot on the underfreeze karting scene, but I don't think that's true. Whereas Williams still has Ollie Behrman. Sorry.
I can't find anyone called Max Berger.
But Ricardo, his girlfriend, is Gerhard Berger's daughter. So he could have a child and name it after Max Verstappen.
This is true.
And that child could then choose to use mother's name.
I'm just thinking these are all names from a very unlicensed Grand Racing management game.
Every single second, so every first driver is male, and it predicts that in the future you're going to have 1 male driver and 1 female driver. So here are
so this is like
names
Extreme E.
H.
Yes. Extreme H now, of course, yes.
They've said that Mercedes will have Emma Jackson, Ferrari will have rising star from India, Priya Mehta. We've already heard of Aisha Bello, Amara Singh, Sophie Dubois, Lucas Rossi. Apparently, Lucas is what we're going with down at Audi. BYD have their own team called Raj Patel, their own team, and they have a driver called Raj Patel. Keisha Taylor from the USA, Mariana Silva from Brazil. It's actually quite poor because it's sort of stereotyping there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is why I don't...
Pretend this never happened.
Do you want to issue a statement?
Yeah.
You're going to write it with ChatGPT.
So yeah, the big news of this this week that hasn't happened yet at time of recording, but will have happened after you listen to this, because I'll have put at least five takes of a jump cut in, is who are driving the 4 Red Bull backed cars next year. Obviously, we know Max is in one of them. I assume he's going to be in the Red Bull.
Yeah.
And then the other seats. Hadjar looks favourite to be Max's teammate in the big team. And that's a shame because he's done great up till now, and it would be so sad to see his career ruined so early.
Yeah, I'm sadly so. I'm really worried for Isaac Hadjar next year because it sounds like it will be him over at Red Bull. Makes total sense. Makes sense in the Red Bull pathway anyway. And I think he's shown so much potential, which can be, as we've seen with Yuki Tsunoda, who's had a good last sort of year and a half pre-Red Bull, that potential can be forgotten very quickly.
Yeah.
Because he's a good driver.
Yeah, I think
With a great temper.
Yes.
I mean, obviously, to keep the tradition going, they need somebody sweary in the second car. And
He will do that job nicely.
oh yeah, I think he's swearier than Yuki.
I think his temper is one of his best attributes. I think it's going to see him in really good stead if he's in that Red Bull car next year.
He might actually turn around to him and say it like it is.
That would be enjoyable. I would like to see that.
Because I mean, it's about time someone did. Max is starting to do that a bit more now. But if they get both drivers having a go at bad design, bad decisions, bad attitudes, you know, all the better. And I am looking forward to that. But it's the second car where the issue is going to be, because there are a number of drivers, and that list is kind of growing by the hour. This time yesterday, it was Lawson was keeping his seat and Lindblad.
That seems to be everyone's sort of hot rumour, doesn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
except they might need to have a role for Yuki because they're in negotiations with Honda about a supply of engines for testing previous cars, because obviously none of the earlier cars, they'll be able to put the new Ford-assisted Red Bull powertrain
yes.
engine in. So Red Bull have apparently been in negotiations with Honda, and Yuki has been kind of dangled as a bargaining chip.
I would keep Yuki over Liam.
I also would, but we have to go back on old data.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really take into account anything Yuki's done in the second Red Bull, because that is just, that's putting a tiger in the Big Brother house. Admittedly,
Yeah.
sometimes you wish they would, especially the celebrity version. But looking at how they both performed in RB, V-Carb, Alpha, Rosso, you name it, it's been called it. I think Yuki has been stronger as a driver for the second team. Yeah, he had a bit of a shaky start. They moved him to Italy. And
We saw him going on his training runs and stuff, didn't we, during Drive to Survive?
yeah, and Franz Tost really put him through nearly as big a ringer as the Red Bull meat grinder, and he came out of it a lot better. No karma, still just as sweary, but not as impetuous, I would say. I think he's more solid driver all round. Nothing against Lawson, he's been treated like crap in his third rookie season.
I think he's found a little bit more of a home at RB.
Yeah.
I mean, it couldn't get much worse than at the main team. Do I think I've seen anything that says that Liam Lawson is a good option long term? No. Would I rather see Lindblad in that seat? Yes. Would I take Tsunoda coming back? Yes, definitely. Therefore, quid pro quo, I don't mind Liam going now.
Yeah, but Liam's being kept as a rule to run.
Oh, he's gone again.
Oh, yeah, I thought it was me.
Oh, no, it's fine, it's fine.
Is he there? Is he not? Do I throw in a jump cut? Has everyone got... Have we gone?
I'm here.
No, I can hear you. I'd be concerned if Sean just vanished. within your room, look over and just hold up. There's a pair of headphones just drop into the sofa.
What, seeing as Chris couldn't finish his sentence, what I was about to say was, but this weekend...
Still here.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
he's
still
there,
here.
yeah,
Do you want to finish what you were saying, because we lost you?
Yeah, I don't know why. I get kind of tired of it, to be perfectly honest with you. Liam Lawson's being kept as a rule, isn't he, to run over to run whoever is in the second car over, so they can measure whoever is in the second car against Liam Lawson, because he's a known quantity.
Is there much point in having that when the whole purpose of the team is to bring drivers up to the main Red Bull team, and they've decided that Liam Lawson wasn't ready for the main Red Bull team after a whole 2 races? You know, do you need a yardstick when you don't know how big your yard is?
Well, if you know Liam
Yeah.
Lawson isn't good enough and someone turns up next to him and is worse, then that tells you that that person is not going in the Red Bull team.
But that Red Bull car is so bizarre that some people can get stuff out of it and some people can't. You know, talent almost gets sidelined in there.
It's a mess of their own making.
Yeah, absolutely. They had so many chances to find a consistent solution to this, but all of them probably hurt Max. And credit to them, they probably wouldn't be in this championship fight if they started doing things which worked better for Yuki than they did Max. But at the end of the day, it's just embarrassing and soul destroying for the next person who comes in.
Yeah. I suppose if you ask the question, what would you rather? One race to go and a driver that's in contention for his 5th world title with you, and somebody who celebrates getting 9th every other race,
Yeah.
or 5th and 6th in the championship. You're gonna take the best result any time, and you know, even if it's completely skewed one way.
Yeah.
But of course, there has been kind of a wild card thrown in this weekend, whose name has been springing up since he became F2 champion on Sunday. Because Leo,
The thing is, I don't think it is springing up, is it?
I've seen it in a couple of places that he's entered the discussion.
There is a report going out from, I think, Adam Cooper tonight, saying that Leonardo Fornaroli has signed with an F1 junior team, and he believes it could be McLaren as a straight replacement for Alex Dunn.
Well, it's not a straight replacement because he doesn't crash as much.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, because they've
Oh,
had a
if
bit of
anything,
a
it is a
clean
straight
out,
replacement.
haven't they? They got rid of, was it Stenshawn they got rid of as well?
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
got rid of quite a lot, didn't they?
They
Yeah.
cleared out their free team completely.
I think they've got 3 kids in karting.
All
and some...
called Ella.
Oh no!
all the Ellas.
The Ella program is separate to the junior program. And as we know, it's not a number of it's an umber of Ellas.
Oh, okay.
I think they've got somebody in Brazilian F4 as well.
I mean, the thing is with McLaren is they're set for a couple of years, depending on what happens this weekend.
Well,
They're set
are
for
they?
a couple of years. Because they got Pato, haven't they, still technically?
Yeah, I mean he's contracted to them for Indy, so he's got at least another year on there, and he's desperate to get to F1, and everybody's been desperate to get him to F1.
I've just seen the list of current drivers in the McLaren Driver Development Programme. Pato Award, yes, but maybe the best Belgian name I've ever heard. Dries van Langendonk.
Wow.
Whoa!
Langendonk.
Lankendonk.
Are we
Put a
back on
Langendonk
the Formula One manager?
Outstanding.
Yeah, that was not made up by ChatGPT.
What series is Mr. Langendonk in?
He's
Van
in the
Langendonk.
British F4.
Wow.
Yeah, as is Ella Lloyd. They also have a kid called, again, almost an stereotypically Italian name of Matteo De Paolo.
Matthew of Paul.
He's in Freca.
Okay.
And then your Ellas, and that's it.
Yeah, but I mean, Martini essentially was like, he looked really good in the races that I saw him in. So I mean, it seems strange to bin him off. Obviously, Gabby Bortoletto was McLaren Junior, left to go and join Sauber this year. That's paid off pretty well for him. So, yeah, I can see what you're saying in terms of like the McLaren drivers being nailed down. Being a young McLaren driver is probably not the greatest feeling in the world right now. If you're a young Aston Martin driver or a young, I don't know, Ferrari driver, you might think, oh, there's a chance for me here. But yeah, McLaren, you might think, oh, I've got a bit of a wait here because if one of them goes, there's somebody ahead of me, and then, you know, I've got a few years to wait there as well. Unless Ella Hakkinen, of course, is as good as her dad.
We can but hope.
She'd have to beat Maximilian Berger first.
Maybe she comes in, wins some championships, and retires before then.
Yeah. I mean, 18 years is a long time in anyone's career apart from Fernando's.
I mean, she's only 14, so she has got 4 years to wait for a super license at least.
Until they change the rules again. Yeah, I mean, you say there's no hope at McLaren. It's not all sweetness and light in Woking at the moment.
No. I mean, do we dive into the race here?
Yeah, but can we start with McLaren rather than doing the usual team by team?
Because it's controversial, but yes.
Because
I think there's very little team by team to study.
True.
And to be honest, we normally do who did the worst to who did the best. And if we're not talking on finishing positions, then I think McLaren were far and away the worst team.
Arguably, yes. They were the only team to make that decision in terms of the pits. Had there been any other safety car after lap 32, they would have been absolutely wetting themselves all the way to the bank. And it would just it would be between Piastri and Norris going into this last race. There wasn't any other safety car, and now it looks like a stupid move. But at the time, it looked like it might work. But my argument against it working is that the driver you're trying to drive away from and create a massive gap to is Max Verstappen. That's probably not going to happen.
No.
Also, I didn't mean for those two lines to rhyme, but they did.
I mean, the thing was, McLaren had the pace all weekend in both cars.
Yes.
Just not in the race.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean, we should be celebrating the comeback of Oscar Piastri, big styling.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, welcome back, Oscar Piastri.
So surely, if they thought they had the fastest car, or if they had the fastest car, and the numbers proved it, pitting at the same time as everybody else, especially the driver you are trying to drive away from, would mean that you would come out of the pits in exactly the same state. Tyre life was a complete 100% known quantity, so you knew exactly when you were going to be pitting again on lap 32, and all you had to do was have one or both cars be faster than Max over the two stints, and then you don't have to worry about a safety car.
They had the strategy set up for them because of this wacky tyre strategy thing. Now, at the time, I looked at that and went, oh, Max has pitted, Antonelli's pitted, Sainz has pitted. Oh, that's a mistake. And it's only when you think about it and go, well, no, okay, it guarantees they all have to come in on lap 32. But what that's done for you is literally set up a strategy for you of going, okay, you know how you had to pit twice in this race? Well, how would you rather trade that in for only have to pit once more, but on this very specific lap? They would both take it, and they double stack if they need to, I would have thought. But no, they did something wacky, something completely wacky, which didn't make any sense. And they, realistically, they only had three options. Set me off here. I'm very sorry. I set myself off there. They had three options. Option one was to pit both drivers. If you pit both drivers, Lando will be very slightly delayed, but because it's a safety car, drivers tend to back off a little bit if they think they're going to be in a bit of an undercut territory. The problem is you have had Antonelli and Sainz and Alonso, etc. behind you, so you would have eventually have lost out somewhere down the line. If you pit both cars, Piastri leads, Max second, maybe Lando comes out fourth or fifth, depending on the delay, right? Option 2, you pit one of the cars. If you pit Piastri, then he gets first preference, so why not? Absolutely go for that. But if Piastri says no, you immediately get on the radio to Lando and go, you can go opposite Piastri here. We don't know what everyone else is going to do. Max might do the same. Regardless, you're either going to come out second or third at the absolute worst. And that would have been a good option for Lando. Or Piastri pits, and then you decide what happens behind that. It seems like everyone was pitting anyway. Or option 3, you don't pit either driver and you blow it entirely. And they went with that. Even after one of them saw Max drive into the pit lane before him, they went, well, that's strange. Max pitted on lap 7. That doesn't make any hold up. So 7, 8, 9, carry the 1 to 32, 57. Bollocks.
This is the thing for me. I think it's strange that they didn't pit Lando. I can understand with Oscar, he's passed before. Verstappen is he's the trigger of it all, isn't he? Once he pits, everyone's pitting.
Yeah.
So Piastri's down the road, there's nothing you can do about him. But yeah, why Lando didn't have if Max pits, follow him in to at least make sure they were on that strategy and covered him, covered Verstappen, whatever he was doing. It is a bit odd.
Yeah, I mean, Piastri not pitting was Lewis in Hungary all over again.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was about to say.
Which didn't end well for Lewis.
No. When you're at the front of the queue, it's really difficult to make that decision, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's, they can turn around and say, we didn't think that they were going to pit. I think if you had another 60 seconds to think through all of the options, I could be wrong, I'd like to think McLaren would have come to sense and gone, no, this way we definitely get one of the pit stops out the way, instead of trying to overthink it. Well, and sadly, that's what they did.
I mean, that's the thing. You gave the 3 options. If they'd have taken either option 1 or option 2, it didn't matter what else happened that was under their control. Option 3, the one that they did take in the end, left them relying on something, a safety car, that they couldn't control.
Yeah.
And to make it worse, a safety car after lap 32.
Yeah, it wasn't just that they were relying on the safety car at lap 30, but everybody had their because everybody stopped on lap 7. Everybody's next pit stop had to be lap 32 because there was another 25 lap gap between 32 and 57, and obviously you couldn't stop earlier and do 27 laps because you weren't. That's not going to unless you're Lance Stroll.
I was going to say, except for Lance Stroll, who did exactly that.
Oh, and Esteban Ocon, who didn't pit on lap 7, got up to 3rd and then pitted on lap 8 and lap 9.
Yeah, he had other shenanigans. He had other shenanigans to deal with.
It's probably quite a good job that Ocon didn't pit, because Behrman came into the pit and decided he wanted to take out back onto a racetrack with him was it the wheel gun or the rear jack?
The rear jack, yeah.
Yeah, just come for a ride, Mr. Rear Jack. And that would completely have ruined Ocon's race. I mean, it was ruined anyway, but
Also, it annoyed me that they kept saying that there was an unsafe release. It's like, no, it wasn't. The car was released in an unsafe condition. Stop saying unsafe release. That means he got in someone else's way.
Yeah, unsafe release, you make somebody change their line or brake in the pit lane. Released in an unsafe condition, shit, that's got less wheels than it should have.
Which was the issue.
Yes.
And I'm glad Behrman got no points for that as well, penalty points, because that would have been him on a race ban.
Potentially,
Yeah, because he doesn't have any points coming up until May, so...
Which is going to be a problem for him at some point.
Yeah, and he's only got 3 to play with. And if it wasn't to happen next week, and if it happens at some point next year, he'd better hope that his ban isn't on a IMSA weekend or an Indy weekend.
Would Haas just be able to borrow a Ferrari child, though?
What children have Ferrari got?
Yeah, I fear we've done this one before, haven't we?
Giovinazzi?
What's his face? Fuoco.
The current driver rota is Dino Beganovic, Maya is it Vogue or Woe?
Verg.
Vogue, thank you.
I don't think she'd have a
Rafael
super
Kamara.
license. But I don't think you get enough
she
from
wouldn't.
F1 Academy for that.
Tuukka Tappinen, Aurelian Nobles, Noah Baglin. Again, wonderful set of stereotypical Italian name, Filippo del Sala.
Lovely.
I don't know if that is.
Philip of the Room.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Yeah.
I thought it was Tommy of the Room. Anybody?
Oh, yeah. Hi, Mark.
Whee. Apparently, they no longer have Antonio Fuoco.
No, he's
He's a full-on paid-up driver, I guess, now.
yeah, WEC. What we were talking about last week, the Dallara that's Ferrari, but not really Ferrari.
Yeah.
So basically, what we're saying is McLaren have definitely fucked up, like a Haas pit stop.
Yes.
Well, they did, but if, as I say again, had it worked, they would have looked heroic and gotten a 1-2, but it didn't work, and now they look like idiots. It's literally the rock stars and wankers thing.
I mean,
If it worked, they would have looked like absolute rock stars. If it didn't work, they would look like absolute wankers, and that's exactly what happened.
I mean, if they'd have used option 1 or 2 and pitted one car and come away from the race with a win, they would have looked like rock stars. If it had have worked on their strategy, I think all they'd have looked like is jammy bastards. That safety car was just at the right point for you. And of course, with the way that F1 social media, and I'm just including every single bloody platform in this now, is, oh, who did they pay to crash?
Well,
Sorry,
Yeah,
I was
exactly.
testing my car battery. Just had to scratch the headphones to see if I could look out the window. I saw a flash. We're good.
Yeah, the conspiracy theories would be going absolutely crazy,
maybe
crazier
more
than
so
they are
already
normal.
are.
Yeah.
If they had taken option 2 and pitted Lando and not Oscar, and Oscar fell behind, I might cancel my Virgin Media. I might
steady on now.
I might remove myself from the internet situation entirely at that point. I might see what's happening on the old Bowls forum instead of Twitter
Bowls.
for F1. Anything but going online the day that happens. Speaking of Sunday coming,
Yeah. Is it a day to stay offline? No, good lord. But you're talking about online. There's been another story, though, hasn't there, in terms of like what people have been saying about Antonelli jumping out of Norris's way, which he clearly did not do.
Jumping out, not only jumping out of his way, but jumping out of his way to wave him by.
Yeah, to let him past.
Which was something that was said on the team radio and was broadcast by Red Bull's Giampiero Lambiase, who is Max's race engineer.
Yes.
Who is normally a calm voice, calming influence, and dead sensible like.
He's normally very sarcastic, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, kind of has to be,
Quite
given who he's dealing
sarcastic,
with.
Yeah. So that was the original comment. It was then repeated by Helmut Marko.
Straight in the wanker column.
When isn't he?
In the post-race interview. So, but I don't know why Max needed to know. Kieran raised the point in our chat earlier on, and I completely agree with it. I don't know why Max needed to know what was happening like 20 seconds behind him. I don't think he needed to know that Lando had made one place, because that wasn't anything to do with Max's race at all whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't going to affect how he finished and how many points he got in the end, and did he need to push that little bit more?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Lando's made a place up quick. Win by 10 seconds instead of 8.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't make any sense.
Exactly. It's
You know,
like
you've got a minute left of this race.
GP doesn't need to be telling Max what's happening behind, but to stoke his anger for later on in the race, later on in the day, because nothing else is happening. There's nothing for that. But once the only thing that GP had to tell Max about what was happening behind was, right, okay, they've pitted Piastri early. He's come out with some fresh tyres. Our tyres are pretty fresh. We've been going quite quickly. He might catch us. Doubt it. What are you having for dinner tonight? That's basically how that conversation goes. See you in 25 laps down in the paddock. there was no need for anything from that behind. Obviously, broadcasting it wasn't wise, but this is, you get a spicy bit of radio like that. F1 now classes itself as an entertainment unit, not a sport, which is so sad. Of course, they're going to broadcast it. And now there's an article on therace.com saying over 1,000 comments of harassment towards Kimi Antonelli. He's blacked out all of his social media. He's removed all of his posts. He's put a black square up as his profile picture. He's 19. They are doing F1 fans range from 11-year-old little squirts to many, many, many generations up from that little squirt.
Can we just go
all
massive gammons that think it should be done like it was in the old days, and if people die during the season, it's not worth watching.
The sort of people who share poems on Facebook is essentially the group we're looking at here, isn't it? Who remembers Minder? Who remembers Minder? Those sorts of people.
I could be so good for you.
Can I use the term? Can I use the term roundabout painters?
An absolute roundabout painter's selection of idiots online. They've painted our zebra crossings. It's awful. He doesn't look. I was walking to the dentist the other day. I was like, I think that's a cross. I can't tell.
Next time you walk across it, just start singing hot cross buns.
Yes, yeah.
But yeah, when you watch the replay of that Kimi Antonelli thing, you've just got to see it to realize that this is a guy he's done 56 out of his 57 laps, and he did some pretty decent defending early on in that stint, which meant his tyres are a bit worn, and he got out of shape under pressure from Norris. Admittedly, he got a little bit out of shape through a corner, which then got him massively out of shape in the next corner, and he gave the position up. His other option was to he could have nailed the throttle and spun round and caused a crash and then a safety car. And the race would have ended on a safety car, and nobody would have wanted that anyway. He did the right thing, the best thing that he could. He controlled the car. Okay, unfortunately, he lost the position. It just happened to be to Lando Norris.
Yeah, can I just say that the second one he did. That was an amazing save that he made because
he was fighting it for a couple of corners, wasn't he?
I thought he was done. That was it. He was going to be backwards, and there was going to be that big a cloud of dust over the track that you wouldn't have been able to see 2 corners ahead.
Yeah, exactly. But no, he kept it. Lost the position, and like Toto said after the race, Toto was asked if he gave the position up to Antonelli. He said, "You got to be brain dead if you think Kimi Antonelli did that to give a position up to Lando. Just watch it. Honestly, that is not someone giving a position up. That is somebody. Okay, yeah, they're under pressure and they crack under it a little bit. But he's 19. This is his first year in Formula One, and he's done a pretty decent job, bar the middle part of the season."
Ted said on the notebook yesterday that there's Kimi Antonelli's last remaining thing he wants to do this season is overtake Lewis Hamilton in the Drivers' Championship. Currently, before the race, I think there was 12 points between them. Had Antonelli kept 4th place, he would have been level on points, but because of his 3 podiums to Lewis's 0 podiums, he have overtaken him in the Drivers' Championship. So what incentive is there for Antonelli to go after you, Squire, if the one thing he wants is where he was already at to get it?
Yeah, so bullying is wrong, but some of the talk around it is still too weak in my...
And that statement from Red Bull is dreadful. They don't apologise.
No, they sincerely regret that there has been abuse aimed at Kimi. They don't take responsibility for it, and they don't apologise for it.
Even though it came from their ultimate boss and the voice of the team that you hear on the track the most.
Yes.
Yeah. Just reading an article here on BBC, and it says Mercedes said the comments against Antonelli marked a 1,100% increase in the abuse that we sadly usually see on the Sunday of a race weekend.
Jesus wept.
Ugh.
We're doing wankers earlier. Red Bull,
Yeah.
Red Bull in general, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
The whole
mean-
of the whole of the Red Bull organisation.
Horner might have left, but the culture is strong.
Yes.
It's culture spelt with an N.
Culture?
Nulture?
No.
Nulture?
I knew exactly
Yeah.
what you were saying. Yeah.
Yeah, Helmut Marko, shut your effing mouth. As somebody put on a chat group I'm in, he's 104 years old, shouldn't be on TV, and still hopes that man will land on the moon one day.
It's just, I think, so inappropriate, because what he's not realizing heat of the moment is the consequences of his words. Because back in ye olden days, I say ye olden days, I mean 10 years ago, it wasn't like this online when you said something as flagrantly stupid as that. I remember Niki Lauda coming out after Rosberg and Hamilton came together at Barcelona. And he could easily have turned around and gone, well, this one's an idiot and that one's a moron. And it would have, in 2025, started an absolute bump fight. But he didn't, because, A, it wasn't 2025, I guess it was that. But also because words do have consequences, and people don't need to see other people abused just because they did something which you deemed, no one else did, but you deemed to be a personal slight against you. And that is just so inappropriate. It's very, I'm going on a rant here, I'm sorry. We'll come back to McLaren stupid scene.
No, continue the rant.
No, rant
It's
away.
rightfully, yeah, absolutely. It's a righteous rant. You are allowed to go ahead and do this.
There'll be other listeners to this podcast who, like me, listen to Shift F1 podcast. And one of the presenters on that, Rob, has this theory that we are just in a cult of loserism at the moment. And it's very present in F1 with the likes of Briatore, Helmut Marko, Bernie Ecclestone. Notice the link between these three slightly older men and other people in the world. Let's say some men turning 80 very soon in very high positions of power.
Some old, pale and stale.
Pale, stale, and sometimes orange, these people.
Yeah.
And I
think Flavio's time's real.
Yes, yes. The land of Cheetos. These people just say things inflammatory, knowing that enough people will back them that it doesn't matter whether it's true or not. And Helmut Marko has committed this cardinal sin this weekend. Sure, he'll probably sit there afterwards and go, well, yes, okay, Antonelli didn't do that. But I don't care if I said it, because it's sent a warning shot. It's a shot across the bows to the likes of Antonelli to go, oh, do something that we might deem unacceptable. You won't be doing that again, will you? Because Mr. Internet will come along with his data baton and whack you round the head. I've never said that sentence in my fucking life. I'm thinking, data baton.
One of the lesser-known Star Trek collectibles.
Well, it isn't Data Baton. Didn't they play their small stage at Glastonbury this year?
The third member of Daft Punk.
Yeah, they're supporting the man from Del Monte.
After the statement, I don't think I can say anything.
It's just, it really sucks because Kimi's 19. It's unfair on him. We have so many people doing this now. It's not what we're in F1 for. We're in F1 to find out who the 20, and this year 21, best drivers in the sport are. And when anything small can go wrong. Antonelli did nothing but have a lock-up at turn 8 on the penultimate lap. That's all that happened. And he's got 1,100. Did I say it was an uplift of 1,100%
Something
abuse?
like that.
Yeah. I'm just reading the back end of this article as well. It says Antonelli's quotes are, "It was really hard with the dirty air and the tyres were overheating a lot. I was pushing quite a lot to get close to Carlos. Eventually I was in DRS and very close, but into turn 9 I just went a bit quicker and had a massive moment." So you got a guy who's not just got pressure from behind, he's also fighting for a podium ahead.
But
Yeah.
but in Red Bull world,
And he lost 5 seconds in those, a lap and a dozen corners. He lost 5 seconds off the back of Lando, and Lando wasn't making too much progress on Sainz. A bit of progress, but not too much. That's not a car which has just gone off and has tried to recover it and is back 1 second behind. That's a car in trouble. That's a car which is... We saw a puncher on the penultimate lap from Isaac Hadjar, whose tyres were the same length as everyone's, apart from Piastri, Lando, and God knows what tyres Stroll was on at that point.
I think he was on about his 9th set or something.
I think he finished in the pits, didn't he, in the end?
He's finished?
Oh, we hope. We hope.
It's just... It's so sad. I know that I'm being a ranty person on the internet right now, as in you've downloaded this podcast from the internet, but it winds me up so much.
It's unnecessary, isn't it? That's what it is. Yeah, I mean, people taking it personally and then going and bullying somebody because they have a theory about why this happened. It's just, it's stupid. It is stupid.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Can't really add anything to that at all. Just...
But the FIA have told everyone to be respectful, so it'll all be okay.
Well,
That bastion of respect, the FIA.
MBS is bringing a naughty step with him next week just to be on the safe side.
I'm reassured. Are you reassured? I'm reassured.
I'm reassured that MBS is going in the wanker category this week and next week as well, and every week until he's not in charge of the FIA anymore. And then an extra 6 months afterwards just to be on the safe side.
What was it with him going over to Max? Was it the end of... I can't remember if it was a sprint race or the main race. I think it was a sprint race where he put his hand on Max's shoulder to have a chat with him, and with the other hand, he leant on Max's helmet. As in his race helmet.
His crash helmet.
I'm going to say, wasn't
his Marco helmet.
Wasn't having the same problems that John McGuinness had a few TTs ago.
Oh, yeah, no. No, we don't need that. Yeah, no.
It's a very all right, bud, how you doing? Like they're down at the pub. Max must be sitting there going, would you sod off? If that's okay. Very kindly. Please kindly leave without a fuss.
Managed to miss that.
I missed that, sadly.
Yeah.
I think it's the sprint race, but I was sitting there going, wow, I mean, one more touch and it's, Max can turn around and go, get off me. Just stop. Don't touch me.
I'll show you on the doll.
Yeah. What's it like to touch a guy who hasn't crashed a Formula One car in their very first test?
Would that be Max's reaction, though? Because don't forget, he did once push Esteban Ocon over.
Yes.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, don't forget, the apple doesn't get head-butted far from the tree.
All it takes is just being left at a petrol station once.
I must have mentioned that my mum did that to me once.
Yeah, really?
I think so. I have a vague recollection that you've mentioned this.
As a deposit.
What?
What, you've forgotten her purse?
No.
Yes. It was only about 2 miles from home. But yeah, my mum were heading into the centre of Leeds, and she realised once she'd got to the 4th petrol station between our house and where we were going that she needed to fill up. Pulled in, filled the tank, realised she'd left. It was back in the old days when you used to pay by cheque and you used to have a cheque guarantee card as well. And they had to write the guarantee card number on the back of the cheque, and then the bank would immediately honour it. And she realised that she'd left a cheque guarantee card at home in her other purse, because it was also your cash card.
Yeah.
So she left me in the filling station for 20 minutes while she went home and picked a card up and had a coffee.
Did the people in the garage insist on the leaving of a deposit?
No. They
They
said
were quite happy that she just
they
popped back.
were quite
Because
they
you
were
can
quite
take
happy.
a number plate, yeah.
Yeah. They said, leave us the cheque. We've got your number. We've got your registration number. Come back in the next day or two when you're passing. Mm-hmm. So, no, I'll get it now. Paul, you wait here. Do you want to know what makes
You
it?
there,
do you
boy.
Do you want to know what makes it worse? I was 17.
Oh, okay, that's bad. You can absolutely walk away from that one, I think. So, you're my deposit? I know, mate. See you later.
They didn't try and like make you do any shelf stacking or anything.
I was waiting for it. Work off your mum's debt. Who says we're not in the Victorian era in Yorkshire? Anyway, a quick team by team. Alpine, shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
awful.
yes. I
Did
remember
they
very
do-
little.
Oh, well, Gasly decided
Oh.
Hulkenberg's rear left tyre was, or rear
Although
right tyre was.
it was Hulkenberg who got investigated for that after the race, not Gasly. Although no
See,
punishment.
unnecessary. Hulkenberg less space. Gasly still had space. They both just
They just
sort of-
merged into the same bit.
Yeah, I
didn't
think,
they?
I
It was
think
Yeah,
Hulk had.
it wasn't
Hulk had,
deliberate on anyone's
No.
part.
yeah, Hulk had more grip than Gasly,
yeah,
so he
Gasly
could
had
hang on to
something
the line.
sparking
Yeah,
underneath.
Gasly had something that'd fallen off under the car that was dragging, and he just didn't have the same levels of grip that Hulk did, and washed out wide, and bang.
Yeah.
100%
Yeah.
100% racing incident. If anybody's at fault for that, it would probably be right. I'm going to throw this one out. The stewards for not meatballing Gasly for having something trailing under the car and leaving sparks, and obviously affecting the airflow and the downforce.
Yeah,
And
because
that
that's
would've-
Kevin Magnussen.
Yes.
Yeah. And that would have been a retirement for Gasly. They wouldn't be able to fix that in a pit stop. So, yeah, that would have been him done.
As it was, they got a slightly longer pit stop to fix what had gone wrong. So
Yeah. But look, I mean, thankfully for everyone involved, that crash had no consequence on the race and we can move on.
yes, we were all visiting our auntie when that crash happened.
It was the onboard with Hulkenberg that made me laugh. So he spun and he realised he kept the engine running, and then he sort of put some reds into the car and checked his mirror and realised he had no tyre and just went, "Oh, for."
One, two, three. Oh, shit.
Talking of quality on boards, we'll do Haas next. Hashtag pray for Ollie's steering wheel.
Yes, he was not happy.
He leathered
Was
the
Hadjar angry?
he leathered the crap out
His
of it.
hand, I genuinely was slightly concerned about.
Maybe that's why he retired after serving the penalty.
Yeah. Hand hurts.
Yeah.
I didn't see a post-race interview with with Ollie Behrman.
It's because he left.
Is he too pissy to do
No.
one?
I think the problem is the situation up front was so mad in a completely dull way.
Contentiously bad.
Yeah, that everything that happened after about, I mean, you'd probably have to say after fifth, sort of got very forgotten about. And Behrman, post-race interview, I guess, no, excuse me, we had no chance of hearing that.
And then you've got Ocon with his three-stop strategy. Okay.
Well, one of them was a penalty.
One of them was a penalty, but they also changed the tyres there as well. Didn't stop on lap 7. Was third behind the safety car. Then pitted on lap 8. Then got hit with a penalty. So pitted again on lap 9 and changed the tyres. Didn't just stop.
Then served the penalty incorrectly and got another. Oh no, he didn't.
No, I
They
think
investigated
they
and
were
he got away with
confused
it,
by him
didn't they?
coming in to back-to-back laps. I think they thought
Yeah.
maybe he'd done it in the first one but hadn't, and yeah.
Yeah, because I mean,
Yeah.
you've usually got three laps to serve a penalty, so he could make the pit stop and then go out and then come back and serve it.
You can take the Haas out of the Ferrari, but you can't take the Ferrari out of the Haas. Okay, Esteban, here's the situation. A safety car is out. You have X number of cars in front of you. They're probably all going to pit this lap. Do you want to pit? No. Okay, that's fine. 2 cars at the very front, both McLarens, haven't done that either. So you're now on the same strategy as them. But because you haven't pit, you're coming out third, mate. So if that works out for the McLarens, you're going to be laughing. you want to pit this lap? Yeah, all right. No, don't do that.
Yeah, the thing is, had they left Ocon in third place, he could have become like a real bottle stop for McLaren. And could have been very difficult for anybody else to overtake if that has had good straight line speed.
Until he served his penalty.
Until he served his penalty, yeah.
What was the penalty for? Was it a false start?
Yeah, he rolled a little bit, didn't he, before the lights went out?
Same as Antonelli in Las Vegas.
I was going to say as much as Kimi did, or
more, a little bit more.
Oh, you could actually see this, could you?
Yeah, you can see the R&O of P0 move a little bit.
Oh, right, okay. Sauber. Well, we saw what happened to Hulk, and Bortoletto was also there this weekend.
Anonymous.
Did he do something with? Did he have a coming together in the sprint?
Yeah, I think so.
I want to say.
I've obviously put the sprint out of my head.
Yeah, the sprint I'd forgotten about entirely.
That was just
It
dull.
wasn't a sprint, was it? Really, it was a formation lap, 19-lap long formation lap at racing speeds.
Yeah, that eye porridge.
Eye porridge is a good way of putting it. What happened in the sprint? Sprint classification, he came 11th, so I take that back. He didn't do badly in the sprint. I mean, started 13th. Oh, well, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was there.
Mm.
Right, next up, it's going to be Ferrari.
Oh,
Awful weekend.
No. Oh, Christ.
That first Leclerc's first lap in the sprint. Oh my God.
He was all over the bloody place.
Wasn't it?
So the thing is, I know that Leclerc obviously sort of in the race managed to wrestle his Ferrari into some points, and in the same in qualifying managed to get into Q3. Hamilton had Q1 exits all weekend and was outside of the points all of the time. But the only saving grace really for Hamilton in this thing is that Leclerc mirrors exactly what he says in the post race interviews. He's not like, yeah, the car was okay, when Hamilton's like, no, it's terrible. Leclerc's like, no, the car is awful. Like, understeer on the way in, oversteer in the middle of the corner, understeer on the way out, and you don't know when it's going to change. So it's a real fight to just get round the lap. So, oh my God, like that. And watching that first lap, I think it was you, Kieran, sent through on our chat group. That wasn't driving, that was wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He watching Steve Irwin and an alligator.
He loses 4 places completely inconsequentially. It just happens. They just go, oh, you're going past then? Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
Hulkenberg
I
drove
might see
straight
you
past
again.
him, didn't he? Like he wasn't there.
Yes.
It's like
Round the
Hulkenberg and the
outside.
Sauber.
How is he lapping him that early?
Round the outside. He just sensational. I don't know. Look, I am not a mechanic. I am a guy who does marketing and radio. I cannot explain Leclerc's problems away, but it does explain a lot of the outcomes of this weekend for Ferrari. And also that didn't he spin in a straight line at turn 13 or 14 in qualifying?
Yes,
Leclerc?
he did.
Oh, that rings a bell, yes.
At very high speed. And, generally, cars don't spin in a straight line unless you've decided you no longer want to drive in a straight line, or you've got a brake-by-wire or a DRS issue. But now the Ferraris have unlocked a new skill called, nah, sod it, do a spin.
Spinala.
Spinala!
Yeah, we haven't heard that for a while. But
well, Binotto was present.
He was, yeah. But yeah, the Ferraris just I was saying on our chat group that they must have ditched 25 quite early on when they realised this and gone to 26. And then, Paul, you found an article that said exactly that from like the day before. Fred basically said, in April we decided that we weren't going to be able to catch or pass McLaren this year, so we decided to switch to 26 early on. And we didn't realise the mental impact that would have on the whole team when we realised the results probably wouldn't be very good for the rest of the year.
hey guys, we'll be quite good next year, but
Will they, though? It's Ferrari. We
yeah.
are relying on them having spent the year doing actual proper work.
yeah, but you're gonna
Yeah, they're
have to,
probably
you're
been
gonna
on
have to
holiday for 4 months. Like,
You're
it's
gonna-
okay. It's next year. They've got plenty of time.
we're going to screw up
You a
20 of
fool.
your weekends between now and Christmas. Have a great year.
No, I'm not going to say that. I'm not gonna say that.
Jump cut.
But yes, there is a case, I think, down at Ferrari where I think, especially with Lewis more than Leclerc. Leclerc, this is a bad season for Ferrari and a bad season for Leclerc. Has he had a pole this season? I'm not sure, but usually if Leclerc has 5 poles, he's only getting 1 win in that season, and he hasn't come anywhere near close to a win, has he? Second in the US.
They've got the
I
odd
can't remember now.
podium.
Yeah, very odd podium, and Lewis, of course, said nothing. Now, when Lewis signed at the start of 2024 for 2025, it was very much a case of, look, we're going to have to write off year 1 for Lewis Hamilton, and I'm not defending him. He is nowhere near as quick as Leclerc in that car right now. But we did say, or rather, it was sort of, I don't know if we said it or it was collectively said amongst the F1 community, we're probably going to have to write off year one for Lewis Hamilton. There's a big culture shift. He's not even paying for Duolingo Premium. He's not completely there with Ferrari's culture. He's going to have to really learn and absorb all of this. And that car is the last car of this generation cycle of cars. We move on to 2026, different story. And yet still, somehow, Lewis has managed to create the story out of... we all have short-term memories, I know. That's why Yuki Tsunoda is leaving F1 soon. But we still managed to turn around and looked at Lewis and gone, that was a bit shit, though, mate. You could probably do a bit better than that.
Just a quick bit of
Yeah.
housekeeping. Leclerc did get pole in Hungary.
Hooray.
And finish.
So yes,
Hamilton's
moved.
Not pole.
No. Hamilton moved to Italy, didn't he? He's got he's moved. He's got an apartment in Italy within the grounds of the Ferrari compound, the factory, like somewhere near Enzo's old house, but not in Enzo's old house, like what Michael Schumacher was living when he was there.
No.
I was going to say,
so,
for Lewis to move to Italy, bearing in mind whereabouts he is in Monaco, I think he'd only have to sort of go next door.
Yes.
Technically be over the border.
Yeah, pretty much.
I didn't realise how close it was to Italy.
Oh, you can cycle there, can't you?
Virtual Statman ran through 3 countries, didn't he, in an hour?
Yeah, he said, he put that video up of his 3-country triathlon.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah,
going
started
to Monaco.
in.
Sorry, go on, Chris.
He started in Monaco, ran into Italy, and then came back through France.
Yeah, we're going to Monaco just before Christmas, and I've never been before. And I didn't realise it's basically Little Italy, essentially. It's not very French influenced. It seems a lot more Italian influenced.
I mean, the ruling family's called Grimaldi. That might give you a clue.
That'll do it.
But yeah, so Hamilton's trying. He's got the culture, but he hasn't got the comfortability in the car, has he? He hasn't got that at all whatsoever. Whereas, he went to Mercedes in the last year of the old rules before we went to the hybrids, and he still managed to get a couple of wins at Mercedes that year before they changed the rules. So he was comfortable in the car. He was comfortable with the team. That wasn't such a massive shift for him. This moving to Ferrari has been huge, and it's been, I think, overwhelming for Lewis Hamilton. And let's be honest, the results haven't been good enough.
It also doesn't help that they've made something that would compete sort of on a level playing field for power with a bootleg Henry Hoover that you bought from Temu.
Yeah, there is that. But it was controllable.
Yeah. Right. RB. Hadjar, massively unlucky.
Yeah, he'd had quite a
Didn't he have
solid
something at
day
the
up
end of the
until
race.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, he was in the points when I think he was about 5th, wasn't he? 5th or 6th?
You had a
like that,
puncture,
yeah.
was it? You had?
Yeah.
Yeah.
this is the sad thing about what was happening up front, is that there were some good stories happening down lower. Obviously, Russell lost a bunch of places on first lap, but that benefited, and Alonso spun, but that benefited Hadjar. Hadjar was up to 6 for another great performance in the not Toro Rosso, RB. And then he gets the puncher. It's such a shame, that.
Yeah, 'cause I mean, at one point it did, well, two and a half laps from the end, it looked like it was going to be a double points finish for him.
Yeah, and he would have probably, it would have meant, it would have secured his 10th place in the title, because that would be another 8 points for him. So yeah, he would have been up to 59, Hulkenberg's on 49. That would have been very good for Hadjar. That's a real shame.
I've still got him as my rookie of the year.
Yeah, I think
agree.
so.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I think Antone's come on song, but Hadjar, rookie
More
of the year, I agree.
consistent throughout the year.
Hadjar's had it throughout the whole year. Antonelli has had 2 peaks and a trough.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the trough is where peanut butter M&Ms went. Oh, I'm not going down that route again.
Still
There
can't.
again, have we heard about Oliver Behrman and the hormone-treated beef? Apparently, that's a thing. Nonsense.
Yeah, I'm not-
Again, causation and correlation, isn't it? As
Yeah.
Chris said
Yeah.
the other week.
It's what is it? The Washington State margarine consumption and divorces. The rates were exactly the same.
Just on a point of note, I've got a cup of tea here from Jane's New Orleans mug, which has lots of things on it, like Gators, history, Mardi Gras, jazz, romance, and then right at the end, for some reason, it says hurricanes.
Well, they had
No,
one.
not
Too
well,
too
yeah,
soon.
maybe, I don't-
Too soon.
I wouldn't
20
be
years
putting
and
that
it's
on
still
my
too soon. Yeah.
New Orleans tourism mug.
Yeah.
Why have
It's
they
like
done that?
it's like including a certain 3 numbers on a New York mug, which you wouldn't.
Absolutely, yeah.
I don't think they have a sports team, the Hurricanes, either, do they, in that neck of the woods?
Don't
I
think
hope
so.
not.
No.
There is an
they're
NHL team
massively
that's the Hurricanes,
unpopular
but
if
it's
they
not
do.
them.
The drawing of it is right next to like a tall cocktail glass as well. It doesn't make any sense.
Come to
Unless it's a
Is
cocktail.
there a cocktail?
Oh yeah, I mean there's a cocktail called a hurricane because one of the cocktail glass types is a hurricane. So it must be a cocktail
Is it
for that.
from New Orleans? Are we thinking out loud here?
We could be
It
because
is-
all
the
I
mug
can,
is from New.
all I
Oh, sorry,
can
not the mug.
Every day is a school day.
because all I can get is come to Bourbon Street and get blown.
Oh, it's
dear.
from New Orleans.
Oh, so it's the cocktail then.
Okay. Oh, right. Okay.
It's not an offensive
Right.
mug. You're okay.
3
As you
legs,
were.
4 wheels. A statement.
I was about to make a joke about we're sailing close to the wind tonight, but no. Oh my god. Who should we do next?
Oh, for goodness sake, Jane can hear me, and she's Googled it and sent me the screenshot. A hurricane is a classic New Orleans cocktail first created in. Okay, yeah, I get it now. Thank you.
Let's do Aston Martin. Alonso spinning in a straight line.
Alonso qualifying
Yes.
well though.
Brilliant 4th place in the sprint quali.
Yeah,
Yes,
and
superb.
Lance Stroll taking the 25 lap, mandatory pit stop thing a little bit too seriously.
I didn't think a 9-stopper was going to work out for that race.
What did he actually do? Was it 4?
4 in the end.
Good
4.
lord.
4 stops.
4
Okay,
stops
Lance,
and
2
finished in the
mandatory
pits.
stops.
2 mandatory stops and 2 that I've chosen.
2 bonus
Two
ones.
banter stops. Credit to Alonso. He was running 6 when he spun, but no one wanted 6th place in this race, did they?
No, Hadjar had it.
Russell blew his pit stop and lost it to Hadjar. Lost it to Alonso. Alonso spun and lost it to Hadjar. Hadjar got a penalty, puncher, sorry, and Russell got it back. It's like that Monaco Grand Prix that Patrese won, having had 5 different leaders on the last lap. and so many people in front of him crashed that Patrese came back round and won it again.
Yeah.
But I would put it down as a good weekend for Fernando, and that's about as much as you can say for that team.
It was, yeah, Fernando did all right. I mean, he said that this is 2 celebrations, didn't he? Mentioned that last week, that 2 celebrations of not having to drive this car again.
Yeah.
And, of course, there are now questions over his future in F1 because he is about to become a dad. And I believe...
Early 26, apparently,
And
yeah.
I believe he said he wouldn't race in F1 once he had kids.
Yeah. So it does sound like 26 might be his last year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really hope, really hoping he was done him a good car.
Was it Schumacher that once said of Hill, you lose 3/10 with every child you have, or something like that? Or was it the other way around?
No, it was worse. It was Schumacher saying it about Hill. It's like you lose 3/10 for every child. Damon's got 3, and one of them's even got Down syndrome.
Oh my god!
That's not great, is it? That's not a great thing to...
But then, full circle, Alonso did get Schumacher back with that overtake on TR post-race.
Oh, I'm glad that's where the full circle went there.
Yeah, the post the post-race interview when they said, "How did you know Michael would back out? He's got kids."
Going on that,
I mean,
somebody put on our in-race chat during the race, obviously on Discord. How the hell is Lewis's car so slow? And my only reply to that was maybe he's got half a dozen kids that we don't know about.
Yes,
Not in the car with him slowing it down.
Possibly.
So Max had a kid in April, May. It was during one of the Grand Prix, wasn't it? April.
Was it
May, I
was
think
it during
it was.
Miami?
May. Yeah.
I think it was
think it
during
was.
Miami.
In Miami, yeah, that's May, isn't it? So yeah, he got quicker though because he was out of the championship by that point.
That's
So
true.
you never know. Maybe Fernando Alonso 2027 world champion for all we know.
Again,
Who knows?
The Adrian Newey effect. You cannot tell. Right, what haven't we done
We
yet?
haven't done Williams or Mercedes.
We haven't, and I think we should do Mercedes next because obviously Williams ended up with a podium. Fifth and sixth. It was an odd weekend from what I could see. The cars did look hard to control, and they didn't do anything. Neither driver did anything bad, but neither of them did anything great.
Antonelli
Yeah.
got a penalty in the sprint race, didn't he? He got 5 seconds for something.
Was it track limits?
Everyone got penalties in the sprint for track limits. I think only 2 people managed to avoid going off at turn 10 for the whole 19 laps of the sprint.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kimi overtook Tsunoda with Tsunoda's penalty and then got one himself. So we dropped back behind Tsunoda.
Yeah, I would normally download the FIA laps deleted list, but we've got data limits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
And again, didn't Kimi get a really good start in the race, but then sort of just fell backwards a little bit, given that Sainz and then obviously Norris got past him. George, I feel like Kimi had a good start. George had a poor start, and then
George
they
lost
just sort of-
3. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, and they sort of concertinaed Kimi backwards, George sort of forwards a little bit, and then they sort of just 5th and 6th.
Yeah.
That was the thing, though. We didn't actually get to see a great deal what was going on because everyone was trying to work out what the fuck was going on.
Yeah.
And that moves us on to Williams. Sainz, yeah,
Sensational.
absolute fantastic podium. He's definitely eased into that car now.
Yeah. I mean, twat strategy assisted, but at the end of the day, he made the right call and they didn't.
Yeah, hey, play the cards you dealt.
Yeah.
Another.
And he's... Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say,
interrupt.
and just another meh of a weekend for Albon. He's checked out. I think.
Yeah, that.
Keep doing that. Your turn. Your turn.
Someone
you
wanna
can't.
speak.
I know, Paul, that you started this podcast 10 years ago. You only invited me on recently, but I must be the voice at all times. Sorry. Well, it was leading on to my point about Albon is the fact that Sainz is only 9 points behind him now in the title, which on both of their current forms, it could end up that Sainz is the number one Williams at the end of this season. Unlikely, but yeah, definitely the form driver compared to Albon.
Exactly, yeah. And it's not taking him a big culture shock to move to Williams, has it, from Ferrari?
Not really. No, I think it's. I think it's more a culture relief. It's like, oh, thank God for that.
Sainz with 2 podiums, Lewis with none.
Correct.
No,
Kimi with 2 podiums? 3?
3, I think.
3 now, yeah.
yeah, nobody had Sainz with more podiums than Lewis on the bingo card this season.
Or Hadjar, or Hulkenberg,
Nobody had
or Nearly Behrman.
Nobody had Hulkenberg on a podium on the bingo card any season.
Yeah,
No,
very true.
that's a good point, yeah.
But yeah, I said it last week. The angrier Albon gets, the better Sainz is than him.
Yeah.
And he just needs
Yeah.
he just needs to calm the fuck
Yeah,
down.
agree.
'Cause
Yeah, seems to be annoyed that he's no longer the golden boy at Williams.
well, they've signed a proven race winner.
When Colapinto came in last season, he looked to have very briefly a bit of a, not a one-up, but definitely a level into Albon's pace. There was, I think, at the first corner at Singapore last year where Colapinto completely mugged Albon and about 3 other drivers, and Albon went, "Oh, you can't do that." He does have this little bit of a wobble, I guess.
The head drops
mid-season.
quickly, doesn't it, with Albon?
Does, yeah. Just a shame because he was, up until around Hungary or so, one of the drivers of the season.
Yeah, he's been doing brilliantly. Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if the upgrades on the car have suited Carlos more than him.
Yeah, very, very likely. And good for Carlos, because as much as I want to see Albon succeeding, I don't want it to be at Carlos Sainz's detriment, the same way as I want to see Carlos succeeding, I don't want it to be at Albon's detriment. I really would love a bit of parity between those two. But I mean, Albon, he hasn't scored in the last 7 races now, and his only retirement was Las Vegas when he hit Lewis. So it's not looking good.
Is it 7 races? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Or sprint points in the USA.
I was going to say he got sprint points in Austin, didn't he? But
Yeah, where Carlos was on the podium though, the sprint podium,
Spodium.
Spodium.
If it's qualifying, it's got to be...
Squodium. Surely. Squodium. Sprint. No, that's about the
No,
Q,
it's
isn't it?
podium, isn't
Yeah,
it?
so it's
You get a
We're
drink
on
for
the
that.
territory of the squoval here, aren't we?
yeah, it's
Yeah.
squall position and out-squalified.
Yes,
And
yes.
you end up on the Spodium.
You've been out-qualified. I'm in that one.
Well, it's SQ1, isn't it? So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Squalification.
yeah. Or Squidward. whichever.
And that leaves home of the arch twat helmet Marco, Red Bull.
Well,
Do I need,
yeah, no.
Have we done them?
we've already done that, but I just wanted something else
Pretty
that was
much.
statement worthy.
But in terms of race,
Race was good.
yeah, Max did
Yeah.
brilliantly. The good sprint as well, like Tsunoda. Obviously, talking of drivers jumping out of other drivers' way, Tsunoda jumped out of Max's way in the sprint.
yeah.
Actually, talking of the sprint, did everyone notice Alonso jumping the fuck out of everybody's way?
Yes.
It was like, I am not having any part of this.
Yeah, not my fight, guys. You go past. You carry on.
Yeah, I choose life. Yuki scored in a few sprint races this year. He's quite handy in the sprints, but that's his best yet, isn't it? A 5th. I think it's his best finish for any. Because he's not finished 5th in a race, has he? In Red Bull, I don't think.
Not sure.
Yeah.
But also, was it
Well,
first
Baku, he
time?
was good.
First time he's out qualified Max as well.
Yeah.
First time
good
Max
point.
was out qualified by a teammate in 440 days,
Wow.
Jeez.
which must be a virtual statman stat. Sounds like a Seanism.
It does.
It does. It does a bit. But yeah, once Red Bull realised what McLaren were doing, and once it got past the point of where the McLaren's second stop needed to be, that was it. We're going back to the old days of the Red Bull driver leading the race with no pressure on him, and just bring it home and you're guaranteed a win.
Yeah. As I said before, I mean, McLaren were quite foolish to think that they could just drive away from Max Verstappen. Had it been any other driver in any other team, then, okay, I can see where their logic's going there. Okay, we could probably pull 20 seconds on that driver, can't we? Yeah, let's give it a go. But when it's Max Verstappen, it doesn't matter what condition that car is in, you probably can't.
Yeah.
I just want to say that I think Max was playing some incredible mind games with McLaren over the course of the weekend, because he was complaining like mad about the porpoising and the bouncing and the back end and you name it. It was uncontrollable in every session right up to the race.
I mean, when isn't he doing this?
Yeah, but we didn't. It may have been a TV production choice that we didn't hear the complaining when he was winning, or it might have been that he was just trying to make everybody think that the car was crap and they all stood a chance of catching him. It's like, ha, suckers, see ya.
Yeah.
Because he's had that a couple of times over the last few races where complains bitterly about the state of the car, and then it's like, oh, shit, where did you get that win from?
It could be both things are true. It could be that he genuinely wasn't happy with the car, but also somehow managed to be very quick in it.
Yeah.
I mean, there is every chance of that. I will admit. But yeah, an absolutely perfect performance from all bar one of the Red Bull on track department.
Yeah, but yes, I see your point.
Yes. Yeah, Lambiasi, wanker.
Yeah, not great.
Yeah.
Not good.
Do have a few Rockstar and Wankers nominations.
Oh, I've started writing my season-long wanker list for the season review.
Season long, does it will take all season to get through it?
Quite possibly.
At this rate, yes. But that's for another show.
Yep. Okay, Rockstars. Hannah Schmitz, Red Bull strategist.
Yes.
Correct.
She,
Every strategist apart from McLaren and Ocon.
Yeah. Oh, that was last week. Why are you saying Kimi Rockstar? Carlos, definite Rockstar.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. Nimrod says Hulkenberg for the great pass followed by his crash that led to the title fight going to the last race. That's maybe stretching it.
Yeah, Gene Simmons.
Gene Simmons Award for Kimi for both putting in a strong performance but then removing the possibility of a scenario where McLaren had to ask Oscar to give Lando second place next week.
That is still possible. I don't think that's out of the question. It just won't be second, it'll be third. If we could end up in a scenario where Max is leading... Well, let's get through Rockstars and Wankers, then I want to make a point on that before we get to the returning game.
Neaton says Wankers Red Bull for saying Kimi let Lando through, and everybody online for giving him the abuse effing dicks.
Yeah, absolutely.
Agreed.
Yeah. And McLaren Wankers of the weekend.
It's them or Ferrari. Well, I think consequence-wise,
there's strong contenders.
McLaren.
Strong contenders.
I don't know if wanker is correct.
Yeah, it's softer than wanker. But I don't know if it is. You know,
Yeah, tit of the weekend.
bit of a knob of tit of the weekend.
I mean, you can't really say
yeah.
Ferrari wankers. The car is just wank.
Well, they turned 10th and 17th into 8th and 12th, 13th, 12th, 12th.
12.
So, yeah, but also they are the most highly funded F1 outfit there. Yeah. No, yeah. Maybe we don't have a wank of a weekend this weekend as much as tit of a weekend and general tosspot award.
Anybody else got any?
Wank of a weekend so definitive. I'm willing to put forward as wankers whoever at Sky has booked the Agent Force advert with such good marketing pros, because I do not want to see Woody Harrelson and Matthew McConaughey arguing in a Sky ad break.
You could have stopped.
One more
You could have
time.
stopped before the word arguing.
Yes, yeah. I don't want to see either of them. Some of the adverts on Sky have been tedious this season.
And they come around with such frequency.
I know. There's no variety. Hey, have you got a watch? No. Knob.
What's this advert?
What? There's the other where it goes, don't know what we mean? Christopher such and such. Do your research. No.
Oh, God,
yes.
yes.
And we've clearly not done our research because none of us can remember what the fuck it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly. It's an English watchmaker made in Switzerland or
Yep.
something like that. I can't remember.
Yeah, don't care.
Oh,
No, not bothered. They're about £4,000. Like, I got Casio. It was 10 quid. That tells the time too.
does the
My
exact
phone
same
tells me the
thing.
time. It's fine.
Yeah,
Done.
Jane said the same. The only thing you need a watch for is elitism. And yeah, I know there are watch. Sorry to upset Big Watch amongst our listeners. Just I don't need an advert every single time for a watch. I also
If
don't.
Richard Mille is dead, he's turning in his grave.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is
the
Richard
Audi ad,
Mille dead?
No, he isn't. He isn't.
Very good. You haven't killed off Richard Mille.
I said if.
Christopher Flood, a statement.
Not yet.
The Audi ad with the I like to move it. I'm happy to park that one now. The Agent Force ad, yeah, just Sky get some different ads. Sell me butter. Sell me anything at this point. I don't care. I don't want to see another watch ad.
For someone who says he doesn't like to rant, you've had a good few tonight.
No, it's not the fact that I don't. It's not that I don't like to rant. It's that it's happening too much, and I'm just really sorry. I'm really sorry.
It's been
I've got a lot of stress in my life right now. Lando Norris, it's just really doing me in. I slept 12 minutes last night. 12.
I think we better move on.
Sorry.
What are we moving on to?
I've got a button to press.
Oh.
Oh, can I quickly, before you press a button, can I just do some quick theorising on next weekend?
Yes.
So, the idea of what would happen if Max is in a title-winning position and the only way they can get out of that is if Piastri gives it to Lando. So, theory. Max is leading the race. Let's say Antonelli second, Piastri third, Lando fourth. For Lando to win the championship, he needs to get past Piastri, but he doesn't have the pace. Or Piastri could be second in this scenario as well. Does Piastri back off and let Lando through? Do McLaren make the call for a start?
Have
Does
McLaren not
Piastri do it?
previous? I think McLaren have previously said they won't make the call.
They said they wouldn't apply team orders, didn't they? But I think there's got to be a push comes to shove thing where they'll get nasty comments either way.
Yeah, if the option
might suddenly find himself with a puncture. Oh no,
Yeah.
Oscar, you've got an issue. You need to box now.
Yeah.
you would think if the option is one of you is world champion or neither of you is world champion, then the logic would be let Lando through.
Yeah.
How many times when Eddie Irvine or Rubens Barrichello or Felipe Massa were in front, they developed brake issues.
Yes.
Yeah, but there was a very clear number one there, wasn't there?
But in this
McLaren
case, if neither of them move over, the number one is on the Red Bull next year.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, this is an unlikely scenario, but I think we need to slightly approach it because this could become very important.
And I suppose it depends as well. In your scenario where it's Verstappen, Piastri, Norris, how close is Piastri to Verstappen? If he could overtake Verstappen, he would need then some of the shenanigans behind him, I think. But
I think he'd need,
Well,
need Lando to lose another place, at least.
Yeah, there'd be a car between them, wouldn't there, as well?
Yes.
Like Kieran said then, an Antonelli or a Russell maybe in between.
Yeah, because regardless, if Lando finishes on the podium, he's champion regardless. He has to finish fourth or lower before it can go to someone else. So, say it is a case of it's Max, Piastri, Russell, Lando, 2 laps to go. Max is far off into the distance. Piastri can't catch him. That's the scenario I'm sort of playing of Piastri can do nothing else to make a impression on Max. Of course, Max could break down in the last 2 laps, and Piastri might be giving away the championship if he pulls over. He'd have to do it at the last corner. But it's just...
Again, we've seen that happen.
Oh, God, imagine a title decided that way. That would be as unpopular as a stub toe on a wet Monday morning.
Or Max is miles out in front, and Piastri, is just inside the pit window, and there's a crash further down the field, and Lando decides to take a pit.
Have you been watching DIY SOS?
I have been taking home heating tips from my old friend Nick Knowles.
yes, put foil behind your radiator. I believe that's what he was flogging on the one show this morning.
No,
Not the one show, the other, whatever the daytime version
The
is.
NAF show.
The NAF show.
He has a lot of it. He just usually turns them into hats.
Oh, you were saying you could also use it to keep frost off your windscreen.
Yeah, but that's not keeping your home warm. See, it sounds like he's See, he was on a different channel the other day talking about this, and I was just like, oh my god, it's my Abu Dhabi nemesis.
Has big insulation just paid for him to do the rounds?
No comment.
Repeat my earlier joke.
What industry do
Of
you
Nick
work in,
Knowles,
Kieran?
who goes on TV to talk fluff.
Whatever happens next week, I think we are in for...
Technically this week, isn't it?
I suppose, yeah, whatever happens this coming Sunday, we are in for a repeat of 2007 and 2021 at the same time.
Oh, I don't know. Like 2007, I could see it coming from laps and laps and laps before. 2021, from the Latifi crash onwards, I was literally stood up with my hands on my head watching the last three laps, 4 laps. I was like, I just couldn't believe it.
Yeah, I didn't sit down after that crash. I was on my feet the whole time. Yeah. And I know I can't remember. I think the only time I've paced around since Abu Dhabi 21 was Silverstone this year when Hulkenberg was on for the podium and Lewis briefly looked like he was catching him. And I was quite nervous there because I really wanted Hulkenberg to get that podium. This weekend, again, I said it on last week's podcast, I've been watching Lando in various things since Ginetta Juniors. I've interviewed him. Paul, you've interviewed him. He's been on this podcast. That I have skin in the Lando Norris game, not to disrespect Max or Oscar. I think I'm going to be a nervous wreck by 1 p.m. on Sunday afternoon. I'm very nervous about that UK time.
I think Sunday is going to be one. It's going to be one for the ages.
Yeah.
Shall I press a button?
Yes.
Go for it.
Okay.
Is that Glock? Is that Glock going slowly?
It is,
That's
it's Glock.
I've just thought that's probably not very fitting because, I mean, that was the end of a bloody...
Very fitting. That's how it could all happen.
That was a very controversial championship battle.
That's Stroll. Is that Stroll? Is that Stroll going slowly?
I mean,
Yes,
if
but
it's
unrelated.
Glock this
Lando
weekend,
has won by
then
50 seconds.
yeah, I think it's unlikely to be Glock this weekend, but a Glock equivalent.
Who could be the new Glock? Will it be the one I'm asking questions about?
I'm just.
I think Ocon could be a good
there.
Glock.
I pointed at the screen just to pick one of the names in front of me. It still landed on Lance Stroll.
Got to pin the tail on the donkey at some point. So.
Father Ted, when they say there's only 2 death cards in the packet.
This week's Is That Glock was written by, well, me, with a bit of assistance from Rossi on our Discord server. He did send one in before, which I wasn't overly keen on. So I did a new one because the first clue on the one he sent was I was born a long time ago, possibly before time existed. And the spaffer was I have recently discussed an infamous crash after celebrating an overtake. And those two should be enough for you to get.
In our group chat, we got that it was you pretty much straight away.
You got it on Q1.
Yeah, I got it at the same time.
Technically, I got it from Q2. I think Q2 was the giveaway for me.
Which is actually a wrong fact because I've never raced against him. It was in a practice session.
Uh-huh.
So he gave me a driver to do, and I have managed to pull out. You might like these. Okay, I was born
Yay.
in 1941.
Okay.
1941.
So this driver isn't going to be the new Glock this weekend.
No.
No, probably
Is it
not.
my-
Was it 84?
It's not 41, I know that.
It would be someone who has been 84 this year,
Oh, sorry,
unless
yes,
they have
I
not
see.
had.
I thought you meant was Glock born in 1984. Yes.
Oh, no, sorry.
My granddad was born in 41 and he is 84, so yes.
My first races were in one of the most famous Colin Chapman designed cars.
Like the Lotus 25, possibly, from off of the 60s. Which could be a Formula 2 car.
Okay, and third clue. I moved up the ladder in F3 and F2 before getting noticed through a pair of ever-present sunglasses.
That's got to be Enzo, isn't it?
Yes, that's a noted sunglass wearer.
Yeah, Formula 1 during the 1960s, I think we're looking at. Would have the ever-present sunglasses were Enzo Ferrari, weren't they?
Yeah, young in the 60s then. So, Lotus races in F2, F3 in the
I can only think of like the Lotus legends really, who went on to win world championships. I can't
And
think
they'd all
of...
be the Lotus legends would all be older than 84. Clark, Hill would have been.
Yeah.
Clark would have been, yeah. Denny Holm, how old was he? Older, surely older.
He was 67 champion as well.
This is the thing,
Yeah,
they were generally kind of in their 30s at that point, weren't they, when they were
Yeah.
F1,
Yeah.
so we're probably
Yeah.
looking at someone in
And we're
the
looking at-
70s.
Yeah.
Quite possibly, yeah. So if they came up through the Lotus maybe program and then signed for Ferrari in the 70s. A 70s Ferrari driver, Clay Regazzoni.
Clay Regazzoni's a good shout.
Cool. Yeah, absolutely.
I don't think he's quite 84.
I think he's dead.
He did have one of the most spectacular moustaches in the history of Formula
He did have
1.
an excellent moustache. I'm sure he died in a car crash Not recent,
wouldn't
but
have
like
been
within the last
84,
decade
you know
kind
what
of
I mean.
thing. Yeah.
How old is Clay Regazzoni? I think he's dead. He's dead amount of years old.
Dead years old.
I mean, that's like there was one we had. I remember having a family lunch when I was younger, and my nan, who's a massive Queen fan, went, "Oh, Freddie Mercury would be 60 years old today," and my stepdad just straight on the draw went, "No, he's dead."
I mean, my point in this case would be that if he is the correct age, he would not be 84 because he died several years ago.
Yeah,
All
but
I'm getting. My point was, I don't think he was quite old enough to be that, but maybe he would have been old enough to have been 84 had he not been killed in a road accident.
all I'm getting from this is do not grow a luxurious moustache or you've had it.
Okay.
Yes,
Shall we move on, please?
unless you're a member of Sparks.
Then you have to change your moustache for public sensibilities. We'll move on. Like a lot of drivers at the time, I raced in multiple series each year in various continents in both hemispheres.
Ooh. It could be Regazzoni.
Okay, next clue. My F1 career lasted 6 seasons over 7 years, but I only had a total of 2 Grand Prix finishes, with only one of them being in the points, but I raced for 4 different teams.
This isn't Regazzoni. How do you have
He sounded better than that.
How do you have 6 seasons over 7 years? Is this like a Liam Lawson situation?
6
like
seasons in
Benoit.
7 years.
Yeah, as they've missed one. I'm with you. They've missed one. My brain took a minute.
Yeah, Lawson's 7 seasons over 6 years.
Yes.
3 of those being rookie seasons.
Yes, one rookie
But
season.
is 6 seasons over 17 years, is it? Something like that.
And clue 6, need a guess after this one. The location of my big screen debut gave me the most wins for my country, and that record still stands today.
Oh,
So is this someone
Christ.
who would have been in Grand Prix the movie?
Maybe. I don't think Clay Regazzoni would hold the most amount of wins for Argentina, given that there was Fangio.
Also, wasn't he Swiss?
Was he? I thought he was Argentinian.
No, he was Swiss.
You thinking of Reutemann?
I am thinking of Reutemann. I get my Regazzoni and Reutemann's mixed
Same
up.
initials.
That's exactly what I'm doing. Yeah, Regazzoni was Swiss. Reutemann was Argentinian. I'm getting my drivers confused. Easy to do. It was before I was born.
Can we have clue 5 again?
Yeah, my F1 career lasted for 6 seasons over 7 years, so missed a season. And I had a total of 2 Grand Prix finishes, with only one of them being in the points, while racing for 4 different teams.
Oh, that is bang crap. So we're ruling out nearly every F1 driver we've heard of from the 70s, aren't we?
Nearly.
Your Jochen Masses, your Reutemanns, your Regazzonis. It's none of them. This is now it's a comedy person at this point.
Could we have clue 6 again? Because I think I got distracted by the Reutemann Regazzoni confusion.
Yeah, the location of my big screen debut gave me the most wins for my country, and that's a record that still stands today.
So it's someone from a shit country. Like
Sorry,
shit at
Clue
racing.
again. The location.
Shit
of my big
country.
screen debut.
Yeah, the location of my big screen debut gave me the most wins for my country, and the record still stands today.
So it's
Where
wi-
is
so it's-
Grand Prix, the movie, is filmed at Nordschleife?
I think so, predominantly. But then this
And
person
Monaco,
hasn't
wasn't
won in F1, so this is,
Yeah.
they're winning something else here.
I think we just have to look at our generally crap F1 drivers, don't we, from, a bygone age.
It's too old to be Johnny Cicotto Sr.
And it's too many finishes to be Johnny Cicotto anything. I'm amazed we've never seen him in a Red Bull.
Is it Gary Pafford?
Young driver Gary Paffett, give him his full name.
Yeah, sorry. McLaren young driver. Paffett, yeah.
Is that the best you've got?
I was going to say about the who's now in NASCAR. He's got a stupid name. He's got a name which is like a couple of objects or something.
Stingray Rob?
No,
That's
that would
not a
be
NASCAR.
hilarious. Stingray Rob's actually 84. No, it's something like Pete Barber, but it's not. It's like it's like Battery Barber or Brush Barber. I'll just look at things on my desk now.
Are you
Skip-
thinking what the
Skip
barber,
Barber.
Skip Barber?
Skip Barber, yes. Because wasn't he? Didn't he do racing schools or something? It was something like that, didn't he have? I see his name a lot.
He has a racing series.
And a model of racing car named after him. My one in iRacing's in Eddie Van Halen colours. So is that who you're going for clue 6?
I don't really know who it is.
I have
I'm
absolutely
done.
nothing better to offer.
Sorry.
Right, okay. Clue 7. Although I've had much more success in closed cockpit racing, I made history in a one-off F1 drive in an experimental car that was never used again.
Oh.
Brabham BT24, or what I think it was called.
Yeah, but wasn't that louder?
Brabham BT... Oh, sorry.
I knew that was coming. I knew it was coming. I sat there going, someone's... how they're going to do it, I don't know, but here we are.
Sorry, I couldn't resist. Right, clue 8. In France, I'm statistically better with a Belgian.
In
What's
France,
going
I'm
on?
statistically better with a Belgian.
Yes.
So if this is someone who's done closed cockpit, then they would have potentially a teammate if they've done endurance racing.
Well, okay, so in France, let's say Le Mans, statistically better with a Belgian, I don't know, Stefan Bello or someone like that. He's won more Le Mans with a Belgian teammate than, not a Belgian teammate, essentially, is potentially what we're looking at here. Something like that?
That sounds about right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I just don't know. I don't know. Quiz
are we
hurt
looking
man head.
I'm right enjoying that. You're not gonna like this one.
Hang on a second. Unless we're thinking of... Wait a second. Because... Can I have not the last clue, the clue before that, please?
Although I've had much more success in closed cockpit racing, I made history in a one-off F1 drive in an experimental car that was never used again.
So, yeah, that whole Did you say on clue 5 I've entered F1 over 6 seasons?
Because I think...
Took part in 6 seasons in F1.
Over 7
Oh,
years.
yeah,
Over
okay.
7 years.
No, my apologies.
think-
Yeah.
Oh, no, because the person I'm thinking of won races, so we're not looking at this person. Okay, never mind. Continue.
Okay, clue 9. Oh, look, I just love this clue, and I can't wait for
You
the
wrote
reaction. Every December, you will see me with a different kind of McLaren.
Now, the person I was thinking of was driving for McLaren.
Is it someone who gets women pregnant and then buys them a pram? Just for context, for anyone who's not based in the UK in the 2000s, McLaren used to be a very good brand of pram maker in the UK.
Yes. Possibly still are. No idea. But the I was gonna say I was just thinking way back to the early clues about the best result for my country. I was gonna think Northern Ireland with John Watson, because if it's not the Brabham six-wheeler, it would be the Brabham fan car would be the one-off experiment, and I think John Watson and Nicky Lauda drove that car.
They were teammates at McLaren, weren't they?
Possibly. I don't know. Maybe I'm conflating the two.
But
John Watson also won races, so it's probably not
he's-
him.
He's had good results. Is it the BT54 or something?
Something like that.
You mentioned just now. I can't remember what it was
24,
called
I think
now.
it was a six-wheeler or the one with the
Yeah.
fan. I always get them confused. Again, I'm not that great with Formula One from before I was born.
No, same. Yeah, I can't remember who Lauda's teammate was. But hey, for all we know, whoever has driven this has just tested it. We might have to come back to Clue 9 in a second. We might have to go deep down the fan car thing, and I say deep down. How deep can we go? Can't.
There is a spaffer.
We will need
Okay.
it.
What was the McLaren clue again? Sorry.
Every December, you will see me with a different kind of McLaren.
Okay, so what? December, Christmas. I mean, it feels like I'm doing the Guardian cryptic here. And I'm shit at those. We're looking through the glass here, people. No, that does me nothing. I don't know why I'm trying to fight. Go on, let's have a spaffer.
Okay.
Yeah, we need that because all the other clues just keep throwing me in different directions.
Okay. I carried on racing at a top international level until well into my 60s, and even teamed up with my son to get a world-famous podium finish.
Okay, so 2001 was when he turned 60. So we're looking in the 2000s. Who's done Le Mans with their sons in the 2000s? I mean, God knows.
Nigel Mansell.
He's not 84 though, is he?
No, he's not.
And did more than 6 seasons in the 70s.
Yeah, there's also
His
that as
first
well. Yeah,
season- yeah. His first season was mid '80s, so
you say he had success with his son.
He got a podium finish with his son while he was in his 50s, but carried on racing into his 60s.
Ah, right, okay. Well, we're looking at the podiums of the late 90s of. How old is Jan Lammers?
not '84.
No.
More. No, yeah, absolutely. I think he's still racing.
He's on iRacing.
Surprised me, I guess.
I once overtook him.
Did you crash?
No, I beat him. He crashed.
Hooray! How old's Nakajima's dad? No, that'd be too. He'd be too young. What am I saying? 90s F1.
It's not like an Andretti or something like that, is it? We're looking at because
Well, Mario would have too much success, wouldn't he?
he would. He was
So he
one
can't be
race.
Mario.
So, yeah, it's somebody who didn't. Yeah, also probably more than 6 seasons across.
Yeah.
I have not a clue. I am out of ideas.
Everyone I can think of who has like a racing son is too successful to qualify for some of these clues.
Johnny Cicotto Senior. No, I
Ah.
still don't think it is.
Hold up.
Oh, hello.
December. No, yeah.
Yes, that's what month it
Is
is.
it? Right, so I'm trying to remember his name. He right. So the Autosport Award. McLaren used to sponsor the Autosport Award, right? And that was always right before the award ceremony in December. And it was started by oh my god.
We are actually
I'm
listening to
probably
somebody
barking
in
up the complete
pain.
wrong tree here. He did Le Mans. Is it the same bloke?
You need to give me some more clues.
Yeah,
and I might
keep
get
coming out with the
name.
clues.
Is it that guy who drove a car?
We're going back to what I said right at the start. My granddad used to be an accountant. My granddad, born 1941, he used to be an accountant for the person who ran the McLaren Autosport. Is that the Oscars music?
No, it's not. It's the Hovis music.
Oh, is it? I thought he was doing the last post.
That precedes me. What are you saying about my
Paul,
granddad?
you understood it, Paul.
I got it. You were a
So-
great maker with our dad.
So, the guy who started the Autosport Award, it wasn't always called the Autosport Award. I can't remember if it was originally McLaren. His name was Derek. His name was Derek, and I can't remember his bloody surname. And this could all be insanity. And people might be turning off this going, he has woken up our children, he has woken up the pets, the dogs are barking, this crazy man is going on about some bloke called Derek who ran the Autosport Award. And I can't remember his bloody surname, but he used to do Le Mans with his son. And I know this because I listened to a bloody podcast about it.
That was Bruno purring just to
Derek
prove
Ross.
he's awake.
It's Derek Bell. I mean, the answer's not Derek Bell. I've come to my own conclusion.
Okay.
And I'm comfortable with myself.
Do you want to take that as
Now
your
move
final
on
answer? Because
now move
Kieran's...
on with the quiz.
I feel like, given how much effort went into it, it would be rude not to. But I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm happy to go with that because guess what? I've got nothing.
I am not Block. I am Derek Bell.
No.
That is the most roundabout route ever.
That's amazing.
And you actually managed to get a couple of the facts missed and provide one of the facts missed and provide an alternative explanation for it.
Oh my God Almighty!
Right. The
I
most
so need a wee.
one of the most famous Colin Chapman designed cars was the Lotus 7 that he started in club racing. Better known as the Caterham 7 or that classic open top car.
Yep.
Yep, the ever-present sunglasses were Enzo Ferrari, who noticed him and signed him up. He raced in multiple series in Europe, the US, and the Tasman series down under. Was in F1 between... Let me just pull this up properly. I've lost it now. His career was that long. He's got a hell of a page to scroll from. From 1968 to 1974, except for 1973, and the most races that he did in one season was 5.
Okay.
Only scored points in the 1970 USA Grand Prix, and his other Grand Prix finish was Germany 74. He did take part in 4 non-championship races, finishing 2 of them. Back when F1 used to have non-championship races. The location of my big screen debut gave me the most wins for my country, and the record still stands today.
What's that?
He was in Le Mans, the movie.
Oh.
And he won Le Mans 5 times, making him the most successful British driver.
Yeah. Yeah.
And for a large part of his career racing at Le Mans, his teammate, or one of his teammates, was Jackie Ickx,
Who's Belgian? Yeah.
In fact,
because I was thinking of Jackie Ickx used to drive with Jochen Mass.
Yeah, three of his wins, a second and a third, were with Jackie Ickx on the team.
Wow.
The one-off F1 drive in an experimental car that was never used again was a 4-wheel drive McLaren.
Oh.
The team brought it out for one race and never spoke of it again. The 1969 M9A in the British Grand Prix. Right, every December you will see me with a different kind of McLaren.
That's the Autosport Award, right?
Nope. He is currently
No.
the president of the oldest pram race in the world in Pagham that's
Oh
run
my
every year on
Christ.
Boxing Day.
That is astonishing.
Oh, no.
Which is when you were talking about McLaren and Autosport Awards, I was thinking And then when you said Derek, you got the right one, but for all the wrong reasons.
Who started the Autosport Award? Don't tell me I accidentally got the answer because I've mixed him up with some other guy.
Yes.
Derek Warwick.
And,
No.
And in 1995, his son Justin Bell, IMSA commentator in the States, and Andy Wallace finished second at Le Mans in a McLaren F1. Well, second in class, third overall. You got there, and
I'm not quite sure.
I will go to my grave
completely
not
biased.
knowing how you did that.
Same. Oh dear. And when I did that Lando interview, it was for a documentary where I talked about the Autosport Award, and that's why I heard it from a podcast. But I'm sure it was Derek Bell who started it.
If he did, I
Maybe.
didn't notice it on his bio and didn't put it in the clues.
Yeah. Well done. Oh, that was great.
So,
I mean,
very-
I apologise to everyone involved.
That was an Is That Glock for the ages.
Yes, it was.
If you want to send one in that is going to put various members of the team into urgent psychiatric care, drop us an email, 3legs4wheels@gmail.com, or get hold of us on the socials at 3legs4wheels, and go to 3legs4wheels website, 3legs4wheels.com. And there's links to our Discord on there as well, and the last round of predictions for the 2025 Prediction League. If you want to get us individually on the socials, we are
At Sean Cowper.
At Flood21.
We've lost him. At Kieran is boring, or at Kieran is unconscious, or at Kieran has gone for a wee. Oh, he dropped out.
Oh dear.
Are you back?
At Kieran is backstage. Sorry about that. At Kieran is boring.
And at Pablo100. There's also the Patreon as well. If you want to support us, go to patreon.com/3legs4wheels and donate there, get the shows early, and when we have advertisers, they will be ad-free. And from all of us on the team, we would like to congratulate, insert jump cut here, with their RB seat for next season.
Luke Browning.
Right, it's going to be one hell of a weekend. We'll be around online all weekend. Get in touch, and we've got one hell of a season finale coming up. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.